Sports Stars Magazine. Lydia Soderberg, the UC Santa Barbara signee, and just reminding us all again that defense will win a championship if Newport Harbor is fortunate enough to get to the final and win another Open Division title, just like 2022. Obviously, when you play a team like Foothill 5 times, I mean, like everything has to be so precise, and just so efficient. So once there was kind of that up and back in the first quarter, and the group kind of settled into a rhythm and a flow. How encouraged were you about the efficiency, like in the last 3 quarters in the second half?
Well, we're definitely encouraged after, especially that first goal, after that like constant back and forth. But I think that really drove us to just like keep on competing, and especially just with like a goal on the board, I feel like we always just like have a little bit more drive and fire once like we know we can really finish.
Absolutely. Is it good for you to be able? I mean, it doesn't matter at what point of the match. I know that you're always going to be, one of the best goalkeepers in the United States. But just for you, just in terms of activity and energy and rhythm, is it good for you to see a lot early on? I mean, I know your defense, is always going to try to make it, as challenging as possible for the opposite side, but just to kind of get you involved as early as possible and get your energy. And I know you're always intense, you're always focused, but I mean, the way it was, where it was just kind of, just a lot of back and forth, up and down in that first quarter. Is that good for you personally to get into a flow?
Yeah, I think it's good to really get like warmed up to the team, especially because when you're just going back and forth, like you have time to just get like your offense set up, especially because like you're out of breath. And I think it's good for us to just like get a feel for the team and then just like break them down, and hopefully, because we know the team, so we should know their tendencies and like the new things they try to do and the old stuff. So that just helps us.
As I said to Gabby, and was sharing with Ross and some of your other teammates as well, just the versatility of this group. The fact that whether it's even strength or 6-on-5, there's legitimately every woman is a capable attacker. But the fact that it's not always predicated, I feel like if we look at the course of your entire season schedule, there's probably been 10 to 12 different heroes. I mean, and obviously Gabby's been incredible for you all season. I don't think that she gets the respect and recognition that she rightfully deserves a lot of times. But just the fact that tonight, like half the offense came from her and Kylie. Other times it might come from Sophia and Val. Other times it might come from Emerson. The other night, obviously Harper and Sutton had huge goals and stuff like that. Obviously the name of the game is to put it in the back of the cage, whoever it is. But just the fact that other teams, certainly Orange Lutheran coming up next, can't focus all their attention on one person. Like just how important is that going forward, and how important has that been for the group all year?
I think it's very important so that people step up, and like it shows leadership and also like just the want to be here for the team, and that just really like hypes us up as well, because like once you make a goal, maybe someone who doesn't like score a lot makes a goal, like it just really like we just get really happy for not only the person, because we know like how long they've been like working to do this, but just the entire team, because we know like now we're up 1 and now we can play defense and then get our good offense.
Absolutely, and obviously Caroline, Caitlin. I mean, so many others. I mean, I could, like I said, I could literally go down the list. When I think your group, the best compliment I could give is that when it goes from, I mean, Ross could literally put 6 in, 6 out, and there's the least amount of separation between the groups of any group, and not only in the southern section but the entire state of California. Last thing, obviously. Similar situation, last year. You ladies in Orange Lutheran, that was a true semifinal. This is essentially the semifinal, but I love what you told me after the opening match, that we're treating it like 4 single elimination matches, 4 championship matches. So this is essentially the championship. Literally. To get to the championship or whatnot. But I mean, as a senior and for all the veterans on this team, would you have it any other way? 2-time defending champions. This is our opportunity to get to the final.
Literally, I honestly like if this just how it goes. Like we had this last year, and I think this year we can do it again. It's like the exact same situation, and I think now that like we're more comfortable in these high intense games with like the stands, like all the cheering, like it's hard to communicate sometimes. And I think it just will be really good for us because we'll be way more comfortable, and especially playing OLU and like with their season and their track record.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of track records, the great Lydia Soderberg has a track record of going into opponents' territory, just like she did under the lights at Mater Dei, and playing the role of spoiler. She'll have the opportunity to do so at Orange Coast College against two-time defending Open Division champion. Don't forget, Newport Harbor won the first one, so obviously a great historical matchup as well. Lydia, best of luck in that preparation, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.